Hello, everyone. I'm Tom Mees at halftime of tonight's game between the Jacksonville Bulls and the Memphis Showboats. Hope you've enjoyed the first half of action, and now stay tuned for our regular Monday night feature, the USFL highlights. The Men in Halftime Report is being brought to you by Aftershave Conditioner by Menon. Sunday afternoon, Tampa, Florida, Tampa Stadium. The weather was hot inside and out, and the Houston Gamblers were just as hot. With the Tampa Bay Bandits leading 7-0 after a first quarter drive, on the ensuing kickoff, watch Clarence Redan, number 89, taking it on his own 6, gets some great blocking down the left sideline, outstakes kicker Zenon Anderson. He's gone with a 94-yard kickoff return, tying the record that he set a year ago against Jacksonville. That tied the game at 7. Then after a Houston interception of a John Reeves pass, Jim Kelly hits his favorite target, Richard Johnson, 14-7 Houston. Later in the quarter, Tampa's Zenon Anderson back to punt. This time, it's caught by Gerald McNeil. He starts at his own 21. He's off to the races, right up the gut, the middle of the field, 79 yards and a touchdown. And the Tampa Bay Bandit fans are in shock. Their special teams have given up 2 scores, and Houston would lead 21-7. They took a 31-14 lead at halftime, but this is the play that broke the back of a Tampa Bay Bandit rally as Houston scores again. Jim Kelly hitting the streaking Gerald McNeil, turns on the speed, 59 yards and a touchdown. Tampa Bay coach Steve Spurrier has nothing to do but beat his head against the ground. He cannot figure out a way to stop the Houston Gamblers in the run-and-shoot offense. Then last Friday night, live on ESPN Orlando Stadium, a good crowd for the opening home game of the Orlando Renegades. Over 32,000 to see Doug Flutie and the New Jersey Generals. Flutie's second game as a pro. First quarter, 3rd and 2. Flutie takes off, picks up the first down and more, and very smartly heads for the sideline before he can be hit. Then on the same drive from the Orlando Renegade 9, Flutie lofting one into the end zone. Touchdown to Clarence Collins. 7-0 New Jersey. Late in the first half, after another TD toss to Collins, Doug Flutie at his best, ad-libbing on offense, rolls left, hits his tight end Sam Bowers, touchdown. The Generals led 21-0 at halftime. Third quarter, the score 21-3. Doug Flutie this time rolling right. Collins is wide open, 47-yard TD pass. Doug Flutie had 4 touchdown passes against Orlando in a General victory.
Great. I tell you, we came out, we were a little bit more aggressive, had some opportunities for some big plays. We didn't hit on all of them, but we hit on enough to just make a difference, and I tell you, an extra week of confidence really helped.
It sure did help. The Generals pound the Orlando Renegades 28-10. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Express and the Portland Breakers bring pro football back to Portland last Saturday night on ESPN. In the second quarter, 3-0 LA, but Portland's Doug Woodward to Frank Lockett on a flea flicker. Tim Mazzetti's 100th consecutive PAT made it 7-3 in favor of the hometown Breakers. Later in the quarter, Steve Young, the great quarterback for the LA Express, showing his great athletic ability. Nobody's open, so he runs over a couple of guys into the end zone, giving LA a 10-7 lead at halftime. But in the fourth quarter, watch Portland Breaker running back Buford Jordan, who ran for 110 yards in this game, pick up 4 here on this scamper into the end zone, and Dick Corey's Breakers win their home opener at Portland Civic Stadium. The final, Portland upsetting the LA Express 14-10. Birmingham, running back Billy Johnson, an unknown from Arkansas A&M, 54 yards on this scamper, setting up the first Denver touchdown of the day as they surprise the Birmingham Stallions. Second quarter, Coach Mouse Davis's run and shoot has Vince Evans at quarterback, and Vince stays in the pocket, hits Leonard Harris for a touchdown. The Denver Gold lead at 23-7. The fans in Birmingham are shocked. Third quarter, it's 26-14 Denver, and Cliff Stout hooks up with Joey Jones out of Alabama. 53-yard score. Denver's lead is cut to only 5, but in the fourth quarter, Denver leading by 10, 33-23. There goes Billy Johnson again. He puts it away with his 8-yard run. The final score, the Denver Gold beat Birmingham in Birmingham by 17 and rack up over 540 yards of offense doing it. Meanwhile, Sunday afternoon, Alamo Stadium, San Antonio. Specialty teams killing the Arizona Outlaws. Punter Case DeBruin fumbling the snap is tackled at the 2. That led to a San Antonio touchdown, which tied at 7. Arizona leading 14-7. Later on, Rick Neuheisel steps up for the Gunslingers and hits Danny Buggs, who does the rest with some nifty running. Danny Buggs goes 69 yards to pay dirt, giving the San Antonio Gunslingers a 14-14 tie at this point. Late in the fourth quarter now, Arizona on offense. Quarterback Doug Williams back to pass in the end zone, but he is tackled for his safety. They ruled in the grass, and the hero for the Gunslingers of San Antonio was Jeff Chaffin, who came up with the safety tackle on Doug Williams. The Gunslingers even their record with a win against the Outlaws. Then Sunday afternoon in Oakland, Jim Moore, the head coach of the defending champion Stars, looking on and looking for an offense. Second quarter, Stars take a 14-0 lead Fusina to Herbert Harris, and the champs look in good shape, 14-0 in front. Third quarter, 17-0 Baltimore, but the Invaders get on the board. Bobby Hebert to Gordon Banks. Banks cuts inside, gets some nice blocking, and goes in to pay dirt. It is 17-7. The Baltimore Stars lead by 10. Fourth quarter, 17-10. Late in the game, Bobby Hebert, touchdown to Anthony Carter with 1 second left in regulation. That ties the game at 17. There will be no scoring in the overtime, and so the first ever tie in the USFL's history, Baltimore 17 and Oakland 17.